Beethoven's Coriolan Overture, the Claudia Vano, and the Vienna Philharmonic. It's now 6:57, NPR News is a couple minutes away. And the temperature's right at 48 degrees. Some light rain in the Michiana area. More rain is forecasted today. Windy conditions, the high right here, 50 degrees. And our fall fundraiser is scheduled to begin on October 30th, this coming Monday. So far we've raised close to $32,000, and if you've received a renewal notice by mail, please fill it out, send it back in an enclosed envelope, or you can text WAUS 241-444, donate by credit card, even if you're not a member and would like to become one. Thank you so much for your support. Berrien County History now with Bob Myers, the Dixie Dugan Kid.
Comic strips have been a popular feature of American newspapers ever since the first comic, The Yellow Kid, debuted in the New York World in 1895.
Well, don't know what happened to Bob Myers here. Alright, gonna have to make a note of that then. It is now 6:59. And move things off here. Get back going. Once again, NPR News is coming right up. And support for this program is provided by WAUS members. At Apple Valley Market in Berrien Springs, for a quick meal, Apple Valley has Cafe 31. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, offering a variety of breakfast items, hot and cold drinks, gourmet sandwiches, and dinner salads. Cafe 31, your wireless cafe. Now open 8 to 6 Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4 on Friday, and 12 to 6 on Sunday. Cafe 31, vegetarian with a twist. And we're broadcasting from the John and Dee Dee Howard Studios on the beautiful campus of Andrews University. This is WAUS, Berrien Springs, South Bend. You can always find us on the web at WAUS.org, where you can also pledge your support safe and securely. And we are very thankful and grateful to all of you who've done so already. Thank you very much. And the Andrews University Wind Symphony in concert this Saturday in the Howard Performing Arts Center. You can find tickets at howard.andrews.edu.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. President Trump will visit Capitol Hill today for the weekly lunch held by Senate Republicans. He's expected to push for passage of tax cut legislation by the end of the year. NPR's Susan Davis reports.
The lunch meeting marks the first time President Trump will address Republican senators at the Capitol since taking office. His visit comes amid a number of recent rifts with Senate Republicans over policy and politics. The president has come out against a bipartisan health care bill co-authored by Senator Lamar Alexander of Tennessee. He's been engaged in a heated back and forth with Senate Foreign Relations Chairman Bob Corker over the president's foreign policy and leadership skills. And Trump has declined to endorse some Republicans in their upcoming primary fights, like Arizona's Jeff Flake. At a White House meeting last week, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell downplayed talk of his own troubles working with the president. He said Republicans are committed to passing a shared agenda, and that means getting a tax bill to Trump's desk by the end of the year. Susan Davis, NPR News, the Capitol.
The Senate has passed a procedural vote on a disaster aid package to help hurricane victims in Puerto Rico and fire victims in California. It will also add more money to the struggling federal flood insurance program. This will help victims of Hurricane Harvey. Pentagon officials say they're examining why 4 U.S. soldiers were killed in an ambush earlier this month in Niger. During the attack, U.S. Sergeant LaDavid Johnson was separated from others on his patrol. His body was discovered 2 days after the ambush occurred. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Joseph Dunford, says investigators have several questions.
The questions include, did the mission of U.S. forces change during the operation? Did our forces have adequate intelligence, equipment, and training? Was our pre-mission assessment of the threat in the area accurate? How did U.S. forces become separated during the engagement, specifically Sergeant Johnson? And why did it take time to find and recover Sergeant Johnson?
General Dunford says that the patrol did not request assistance until an hour after members first engaged with militants. China's ruling Communist Party today wrapped up a national congress held every 5 years. NPR's Anthony Kuhn reports the Congress affirmed President Xi Jinping's status as the most powerful Chinese leader in decades.
The Congress approved writing Xi Jinping's theories into the party's charter, which was largely expected. At the Congress, Xi declared a new era for Chinese-style socialism, in which the Communist Party is in charge of everything. Our party's leadership and our nation's socialist system are strong, solid, and vigorous, Xi proclaimed to the Congress's delegates. Tomorrow, the party will unveil a new leadership lineup. Xi Jinping is all but assured of getting a second 5-year term as the party's general secretary. Anthony Kuhn, NPR News, Beijing.
You're listening to NPR. A congressional watchdog agency says the federal government should plan a strategy to manage climate change. The report from the nonpartisan Government Accountability Office says the government could spend up to $35 billion a year to manage effects of climate change by the middle of this century. Game 1 of Major League Baseball's World Series is tonight in Los Angeles. That's where the weather is hotter than normal for October. Eddie Lynn Hurties of member station KPCC has more.
A strong Santa Ana condition is making the weather more like summer than the end of October. Triple-digit heat is expected the next few days in downtown LA and at nearby Chavez Ravine, where the Dodgers will take on the Houston Astros. Forecasters say wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour could blow from the outfield toward home plate, making it harder to hit home runs and possibly making fly balls tougher to judge. This could be the hottest World Series game in history. The previous record was 94, set in 2001, when the Arizona Diamondbacks and New York Yankees played Game 1 in Phoenix on October 27th. Due to the high winds, heat, and low humidity, there's a great risk of wildfire. For NPR News, I'm Eddie Lynn Hurties in Los Angeles.
2 supporters of Nevada rancher Cliven Bundy have pleaded guilty to charges in an armed dispute with federal agents. Eric Parker and O. Scott Drexler were among hundreds of Bundy supporters involved in the rancher's refusal to pay grazing fees for use of federal land. U.S. officials had seized hundreds of Bundy's cattle. Bundy and 2 of his sons face trial next week. I'm Corba Coleman, NPR News.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include the Ford Foundation, working with visionaries on the front lines of social change worldwide to address inequality in all its forms. Learn more at fordfoundation.org, and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Good morning at 7:06, Michiana Morning on 90.7 FM WAUF. And support for this program provided by WAUS members and Earhart Furniture and Flooring, offering a large selection of quality furniture, mattresses, and flooring, which includes carpeting, hardwood, laminate, and vinyl. Professional installation and local delivery are available. The showroom is located on M139 between Berry and Springs in Scottsdale, Michigan. It's open Monday through Friday and every Sunday from 10 to 3. And the phone number is 269-429-6444. Another rainy day ahead of us with a high temperature right at 50 degrees. We're at 46 right now with light rain in the area. We get some heavy rain today as well. Windy conditions in the forecast today. More rain overnight and a chance of some showers tomorrow. Mostly cloudy and a high near 48 degrees. Wednesday. Thursday, sunny skies, high 56, and then some more rain and cloudy skies in the forecast for Friday. And we're going to get back to the music now with the sounds of Bocarini. Here is Pepe Romero and the Academy at St. Martin in the Fields Chamber Ensemble. the music of Luigi Boccarini's Guitar Quintet number 6 in G, Tempo di Minuetto there, with guitarist Pepe Romero and the Academy at St. Martin Fields Chamber Ensemble. Chopin's music now, the Polonaise. Number 2, here is Ignaz Friedman. Igor Friedman performing Chopin's Polonaise, number 2, Opus 71. And for you now, the music of Johann Sebastian Bach. This is the music from Bach's Brandenburg Concerto number 1 in F. The final. That's the final movement from Bach's Brandenburg Concerto No. 1 in F, consisting of menuettos there, and the Los Angeles Chamber Orchestra, Gerard Schwartz, conducting. It's now 7:27, and a Slavonic dance from Dvorak now. Here's the Berlin Philharmonic. Lauren Mosel and the Berlin Philharmonic with Dvorak's Slavonic Dance No. 2 in E minor, Opus 46. And it's now 7:33. The music now of Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach's Cello Concerto in B flat. Here's cellist Anna Bilsma and the orchestra The Age of Enlightenment. Yesterday music, Carl Felipe Emanuel Bach's Cello Concerto in B flat, the Allegro Aside with cellist Ana Dosno, and the orchestra The Age of Enlightenments, right here on Michiana Morning 90.7 FM. It is 7:40. And for now, the music of Tchaikovsky from the Nutcracker, we have The Arrival of Drosselmeyer. scene from the arrival of Drosselmeyer from the Nutcracker, Tchaikovsky's music with Leonard Slatkin and the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra. 7:46, Vivaldi for you now.
Welcome to Mary Frank News. Today is Tuesday, October 24th, 2017. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Birthdays, please. Birthdays, please come down.
Ashley, lunch menu. We're supposed to pick this up. Okay, Tuesday. Today for lunch.
Today for lunch, we are having bagel with cream cheese, meatballs with gravy, chicken nuggets, egg noodles, green beans, sunset fruit salad.
Okay.
Minecraft group, please come on.
Okay, Minecraft group. Take the paperwork.
Today we will tell you about Minecraft. The research I've done is about parrots in Minecraft. Parrots drop to 1 to 3 XP and 1 to 2 feathers. They spawn in jungles. If you feed them seeds, they will be tamed. If you walk on them, they will be on your shoulder. If you feed them cookies, they will die. Their HP is 6. If they hear a jukebox, it will start to dance. Parrots come in 5 different colors. It will not hurt you. Parrots will mimic sounds of mobs if near. And finally, the parrot is a flying type.
Breeding. So how can you breed a dog? You get a bone. How do you make a bone? Is you craft a sword out of wood sticks and a wooden plank.
Reagan, I can't hear you, so they can't either. Nice and loud.
Then kill the skeleton, and you'll get a bone, and then you can tame your dog. How to tame a pig? You need carrots, potatoes, and beetroots.
Okay, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you. I want you to move up to a mic. Okay. And move towards the mic, Reagan. Move towards the mic. Nice and loud, because we can't hear you. Now finish it.
You need carrots, potatoes, and beetroots. How to tame an ocelot? You need raw fish, raw salmon, clownfish, and pufferfish. Llama, you just need hay bale. Okay.
Go ahead. Nice and loud.
In order to access the nether, the player needs to make a portal. To make a portal, you must make a frame of 4 × 5 obsidian to 23 × 23 obsidian. Once the portal is complete, it can be turned on by placing fire inside the frame. A nether portal can be destroyed by breaking the obsidian frame by nearby explosions or by placing water or lava in it with a bucket or dispenser. Mobs. Most of the mobs are fireproof. Skeletons, chickens, and endermans are the only overworld mobs that naturally spawn in the nether. Wither skeletons have 20 chance of spawning as a regular skeleton, and a baby zombie pigman may spawn as a chicken jockey, which is a baby zombie riding a chicken.
Okay, go ahead, Ben.
Okay, my research is food and health. So what I got for food was 0.2 is pour cake, a cookie, fresh, raw fish, clownfish, and salmon. A cake slice and a cake.
Okay. Those are all things to do with Minecraft. So teachers, if you're as lost as I am with this, I'm sure you have some students in your class that understand this. What they were doing was they were looking up and talking about different things that you could look for and do in Minecraft. And we have part 2 tomorrow. Thank you. Ashton and Kevin, come on in. Kevin.
Book Fair DVD.
Book Fair DVD. This is just a short commercial. One thing is this will test to see if when we put a DVD or a VCR in right now, if it is working. So let's go for it. This is what's going out right now.
I'm Ignatius. Who are you?
I'm Sheriff Constance, the reading sheriff. I round up all the kids to make sure they know how awesome books are.
I love books! Say, you must come to the book fair. It's a great place for kids to choose the books they want to read.
What kinds of books are at this book fair?
Every kind that you can imagine. The best books in the world.
So every kid can find a book they'll like to read?
Yes! It's the best week of my life! And it's coming soon!
There's no time to lose. I'll round up kids to get them to the book fair.
Wait up! I'll help! Don't forget, the Scholastic Book Fair is coming soon!
Thanks for being with us. Bye.